Taurus, hi. This will be a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it resonates, feel free to like and subscribe. I feel like, okay, so the Page of Swords, right, is often depicted at a high point, so he can get a good view. He's gathering information, he's observing his environment. And I feel like you're sort of in this perpetual state of trying to maintain that vantage point. Now, mind you, there is the Five of Swords crossing you, though. So that can represent, if it's a person, maybe sort of like a win by any means necessary. It's sort of looking after your best interest, but I'm kind of thinking this is you, or just how you're interacting with the world right now. Meanwhile, you have like celebration and like all this optimistic sort of ambition, like you hope for good things, and it's almost like you think you're bringing that into fruition. But I think that your need to feel in control is maybe hindering you a bit. Now, you may be very disciplined in your work or towards a goal or something like that, but even if that's the case, I feel this sort of wound up energy here where it almost like, especially if you're paying close attention to like people or how you choose to proceed forward, it's almost like there's all this momentum in your life, right? In different ways. People showing up, opportunities showing up, whatever the case may be. Maybe a whole bunch of different things. And it's all great and it's all optimistic and you feel good about it. And again, you have this vision for it, but it's that hesitation that just keeps you there looking at it and trying to assess, will this go perfectly? Nothing will go perfectly, okay? You have to find a direction to trust, but first you have to find trust within yourself, because there definitely seems to be sort of this conflicting internal dialogue in some way that is perpetually happening, when meanwhile in the outside influence there's justice. So there's nothing wrong here. It's something that needs to be resolved within you, I feel like. Let me pull an advice spread. Before I do that, I want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. That's where all the extended versions of these readings go, as well as other exclusive content and monthly art prints. It's a great way to support me as an independent artist and creative. That being said, if you want to book a personal reading with me, I have several options for personal readings available on the shop, in the shop on my website. But let's pull an advice spread. I don't know if there's something you have to release or heal from, or if you're holding on to like the memory of something or the idea of something or someone, because even on ground level, I mean, well, this is your advice though, so clarify. It's encouraging you to heal. There's a sense of nostalgia, of innocence implied in this card, like reflecting on the past. It's almost like, I don't know, I guess there's maybe things to process there. Because it's almost like you're just trying to maybe not look at certain things. Or, because representing you, you have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Devil. So this could be a debate between two people, or it could be like two different sides of you, two different experiences. Like there's like this sort of all-consuming, like really intense, addictive, and you know, the devil. And then there's like clarity in its most sort of pure form. And it's encouraging you to hold a sense of control or restrain. Or you're clinging to, so what is that then? Clarify. What is it? Maybe holding back from people a bit or something? What is that? I mean, ahead of you, it very much suggests to like allow your focus to be maintained on like the direction of whatever this wish fulfillment may be. I mean, I don't know if the King of Pentacles, that makes me feel like you evolve. This is encouraging you to evolve. Like maybe to stop ignoring something and allow it to go through its natural stages. Because what's interesting is ahead of you, it's like you have the idea or the vision, right? And then there's focus put on it, and then there's the result of that, the evolution. But what's really interesting is where this is ahead of you in your perspective, it's encouraging to kind of go from putting something off or ignoring certain things and going through that process, because this is a card of sort of enjoying one's labor and working with a sense of purpose and maybe more time alone, that kind of thing, to the Queen of Pentacles, which again, this is sort of the result. And so there's there's maybe even two different aspects to you, or like ways of living or seeing things. And it's almost like one has to be sort of let go of, or I feel like there's either like a circumstance or some kind of involvement that's not healthy, or it's even downright treacherous, or there's aspects of you that need to be balanced. It's sort of like betraying yourself, like when you engage in something that doesn't feel ethically right, or like something that you struggle with, it's hurting you, basically. There's like balance is needed, transformation, justice, very much a sense of like fairness is needed. Seven of Swords, clarify that. Moving beyond like anxious manipulation or something, even maybe. I don't know. I have to take this to the extended though. So if you want to join us on Patreon for the extended version of this reading, you can access that in the description below. If you want to book a personal reading, you can also access that in the description below. I appreciate you all being here. Like, subscribe, and I hope you all have a great night.